Hey, guess what, guys? My commission is done. And so, let me tell you how my first commissioning went, because it was surely interesting. Damon and Bleo, it was amazing working with you. Bleo, I will be using your rough sheet for future rough sheet iterations, along with, like, I like it. It looks cool. Let me swap over to Damon. I'm thankful for your modifications onto the base Vexorium. In fact, let me hop into it right now. This is 90% of Damon's work. I'm glad for the adding of the wings onto here, like merging it all into one, because oh my god, that would be a nightmare. It's all one model. I'm glad for that. I'm also liking the 9 tails. I still need to add the tail curves to them, along with adding the dynamic bones, so that way when I move, they will sway with me, along with adding dynamic bones to this, of course. I'm very glad of Damon's work, but this is where I regret some of the actions I did. You see how wonderful this is? I messed up. This is where I fucked up. That's right. This base texturing, I take all the responsibility of this. Damon's not a bad artist in any way. They did exactly what I told him to do. I fucked up because I was trying to make it too complex, because I had this thought in my head. And if you know anything about autism, it's that people with autism are not good at communicating. I have autism. I'm not good at communicating. I'm still not good at communicating my thoughts over. But I fucked up. Damon, if you're watching this, I'm not asking for a refund. I'm not asking you to do another retexturing, because if I was, I would be paying the full amount for that. Okay? I'm not asking for another full retexturing. You gave me what I asked for. That's it. I feel sorry for wasting your time on the texturing. I appreciate your help in trying to get it closer to my idea, but ultimately it just didn't work out the way I thought it would in Neos. Or actually in general. It just didn't work out that well. Again, I am talking about the texture, not the model. I will be using the model. Now, the one thing I can say is that this does look really good, really creepy. So I might use it for Halloween, for like a Halloween stream. That's not a bad idea. Yeah. I'll probably use this base texturing for a Halloween stream, since it looks kind of cool in a spooky way. So actually, I guess there's a good thing that came out of my fuck up. But in general, Damon, I'm sorry that it's not going to be the main texture I use. I'm sorry about that. But you did everything I asked for. Keep the money. Don't hand a single penny back to me, Damon, because you did exactly what I asked for. And for everyone else, don't be like me. So when you go to commission, make sure you make your life easier and the artist's life easier. Make sure you have a clear, concise thought and design in your head. Make sure you can communicate that well. And I cannot stress this enough, make sure that you are nice and that you follow the triad rule of quality. You might ask what the triad rule of quality is. If you want it done quick and cheap, it's going to be low quality. If you want quality and cheap, it's going to take a long time. If you want it to be having great quality, and done on time, it's going to be expensive. You need to pick one of those options. Option 1, option 2, option 3. If the artist says it's gonna it could take like maybe a month or 2, double that. Just double it, okay? If they say it's gonna take 2 months, assume it will take 4. If they say it will take 3 months, assume it's 6. Those are the rules for commissioning. I fucked up. I did not obey those rules. So the next time I commission, I will be sure to follow the rules. Do I feel bad for fucking up? Wasting Damon's time on texturing? Yes. Yes, I do. Does it bug me that I'm going to be changing the design again of what my persona looks like, of his fur pattern, and which makes what Bleo did obsolete? Yes. But that doesn't mean it can be fully obsolete. If you have talked to me at any point in time in the past like couple months, you would have known that I'm reworking the lore of my persona and of the world he lives in. So, that does technically open up the door for Damon's texturing to potentially come back in. It also opens the door for Bleo's ref sheet to be recycled into a different character. Like, just because I fucked up and that these don't look like Caillou doesn't mean they will go to waste. It's just like in game development. You made this cool model, but like, oh, the art direction of the game has changed? Well, just recycle it into a different game. Bring it into another game. Like, is a game mechanic not fitting well into this game? We'll just recycle it into a new game. Will I be recycling the work Damon and Bleo did? Most likely, yeah. In fact, one thing I can think of right now is instead of like what Damon did and how that came out, that could be Caillou's son or even daughter. Probably son. But yeah, like that could easily be recycled into another character. So it's not a complete loss. Am I sorry that I commissioned you to retexture Caillou? It just didn't come to be? Yes. Anyways, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace and justice for all.